Molly, you asked earlier if the way you've been feeling is normal. While your friend is right that pregnancy can be an intense time emotionally for a lot of women and can be a time of adjustment for relationships, I'm really concerned about you. You were telling me that you have struggled with downtimes previously in your life, but that the past several weeks things have been really intense to the point that you're feeling down most of the day. You aren't able to work, you're having thoughts of wanting to not be here anymore. Clinically, I would describe you as going through an episode of major depression. Thankfully, there's effective treatment available, so again, I'm really glad you came in for treatment.
Okay, well, I guess I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, I tried to feel reassured by my friend's story, but I think on some level I knew that this wasn't a normal way to feel, and I guess that's why I'm here. It makes me a little upset, though, knowing that I have to go through this and most people don't. I'm just wondering, did I do something to cause this? Is this something that's wrong with me?
Well, for some people, there isn't really just one reason, and in fact, this is more common than you might think. Somewhere around 1 in 7 women will go through depression during or after pregnancy, actually. For you particularly, it seems like perinatal depression might run in your family, since your grandmother also struggled around the time her babies were born. You had mentioned that in addition to a history of perinatal depression with your daughter, you also struggled with your mood before your periods, even when you weren't pregnant. That tells me that you might be someone who is more sensitive from a mood standpoint to fluctuations in hormone levels. Also, you mentioned that thinking about your baby being here soon is bringing up a lot of memories from your own childhood. I would say that all these things are likely contributing to some degree to the way that you're feeling now. These things do also put you at a risk for depression both after this baby is born and with future pregnancies. But risk of this happening again does decrease with treatment.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, there are a lot of factors, and obviously some can be targeted in treatment, and others, like your genetics, are just part of your makeup. What's important is that you're seeking help and trying to better understand yourself and your emotions. That will really help you moving forward.
I do think I did the right thing by coming in, but I'm already 33 weeks into my pregnancy now, and I'm under so much stress. I read somewhere that when you're pregnant, you can pass your stress on to your baby, and I kind of do think that's true because this baby has been pretty hyper or something. It's like he's always moving, he's never calm. Especially when I'm trying to sleep at night, it's hard enough for me to relax already, but it's almost like he won't let me relax either. I feel like I'm already being a bad mother.
That's a really important question, Molly. Similarly to other health problems that may occur during pregnancy, depression during pregnancy is concerning. Research shows us that women who are depressed during pregnancy are more likely than non-depressed women to experience preterm labor, preeclampsia, or to have babies who are smaller than expected at delivery. Babies born to depressed mothers may be more difficult to soothe or become distressed more easily. In addition, depression can affect your relationship with your baby even before he's born. Pregnancy is a time when many women prepare for a new baby, not only in terms of getting the home ready, but also getting themselves ready emotionally to make room for a new person who will be totally dependent on them. Having depression can make it hard to take on any new challenges or relationships. And perhaps just as importantly, having depression during pregnancy is actually the biggest risk factor for postpartum depression. I know you went through that before, and I don't want you to have to experience that again. The good news in all of this is that perinatal depression is treatable, and it's definitely not too late to get help. Starting treatment now will help you and your baby be as healthy as possible going forward.
That's a lot to think about, but I'm glad that Dr. Zhao sent me here because I really don't want to go through postpartum again. That was terrible. I mean, I took care of my baby and everything, but I feel like I missed out on so much. Is that going to happen again?
Well, the difference this time is that your depression was diagnosed during pregnancy, and so treatment can start now. There's a lot we can do to decrease the chance you will have to go through that again. Psychotherapy is an excellent tool for the treatment of depression, and as your symptoms are in the moderate to severe range, we can also discuss medication options as well. As we get closer to your delivery, we can talk more about what supports you have in place for the postpartum period and how that might work for you to prioritize sleep. These are both important factors to consider in taking care of your mental health going forward. I'll be seeing you frequently, so these will be things that we'll talk about a lot over the coming months.
Okay, it does sound like a lot to take in, but honestly, knowing that I can get some help makes a difference already.